Hi there. Let's take a look at XDC chart. We'll cover the weekly Wyckoff structure and check out the short-term trends, so you can learn how to assess the risk of next price move, even if you're new to chart analysis. From a Wyckoff perspective, XDC is currently transiting between the panic over stage of sell and climax to the automatic rally, which usually set the trading range top. The interesting thing is whether this spike over here during end of May, mid and end of May, is the automatic rally, or is another one that's coming in that defines a more proper automatic rally. Let's assume that it is the one over here. What we expect next is a series of tests. So during accumulation cycle, it's very common for sideways trading. So if we go back to 2002, 2003, you see after the automatic rally, that's where the sideways trading comes until the sign of strength kicks in, where we usually price surge to re-challenge the automatic rally level or above before it pulls back and then passes on to the next distribution cycle. Sometimes the pullbacks can go very deep. Sometimes it's just midway of the trading range. Having covered this, before moving to the key support and resistance, remember this is education content only, not financial advice. The most important weekly support level remains this 0.26, this blue line over here. And the major resistance is 0.031. So this range has been the range for majority of time over the past 4 to 5 months since the price dropped to the current range in late March. All right. Now, the micro view. XDC has dropped through its previous sideways trend when we entered end of June. So the current downtrend or the current falling channel is still going on, even with today's price surge. Okay, with the Fed news, be cautious that this may be short-lived, and let me explain to you why. So this, I want to draw the channel properly. And how do you draw that? Right? By looking at the candlesticks. So very important here, from the beginning, we have these tops, and then we've got this bottom, so 4 reference locations. And when the price trade to this point, interestingly, today, it went challenge the ceiling, very close to touching it, but it already has selling pressure. You see the wick from the top. Okay, that long, thin line from the top. That's the tricky part. This volume bar actually includes selling from this level. So be careful when you read the chart. You see the price going up. It may be a green bar on your screen. I'm showing white and red because of our audience color sensitivity. So everybody can tell which candle is going up, which candle is going down. That combined with this volume, don't just read it as a positive sign. You have to look at the shape. That's telling you the story. All right? So, given this is still traveling along the falling channel, and let's draw the center line of the channel as well. So the center line doesn't always cut the box exactly at 50%. Like this one. In this case, it is skewed a little bit to the lower half of the box. So how do you draw the center line? Look at the number of candlesticks, the most or the highest density you can get, where the heads, tails, and wicks lining up along that particular thin line. That's where you should put the line. And in this case, it bounced from the dual support, both this line and the blue key level, 0.026. And it kind of went up a little and then, fallen flat sideways until today. So it is not really an uptrend. The uptrend has finished last week on the 10th. It pretty much gone sideways for a few days. How do we look at this then? There's no ultra short-term trend. At best, if we try to draw a line for the higher and higher lows, yesterday actually kind of broken through the low. Today push it back. So assuming the good news is going to let that sentiment continue for a few more days, assuming it is going to continue with this trend line. So we have a wedge forming here. So let's draw this tag, pull it across. That's pointing towards 2nd of September. What is this date? According to the 2C's method, the first C is continuation of the current trend, the short-term trend, not the bigger chart. Okay? Continuation means around this date, it has to break the resistance and continue with this trend, staying along this line. The second option, change of trend, meaning it is going to break the support line. All right? Getting rejection from the resistance, breaking the support, and either go sideways or come back down to challenge the blue line. This 2C's, there's no third option. All right? Because either way, it has to break one line. Otherwise, it can't proceed further. Sometimes it will linger along a little bit longer, but that means it has broken both lines, and more importantly, it broke the support line, actually. Right? Because that line will become a resistant line once it travels sideways. So that's the way I read it. And we have about 2 weeks' time for that to happen. Sometimes it happens sooner. Like if we've got more of similar news like today, after adjusting the line, remember to adjust the date as well. So let me know in the comment whether you think today's news is going to let the bulls continue to ride on this line to challenge the ceiling of the downtrend and maybe even breaking it before we get into September. Or do you think this is short-lived, given we already see selling pressure, and in the next few days it is going to drop below the uptrend support and comes back to 0.026? So let me know in the comment. Remember, you can access this video earlier if you become one of the channel members. So join the others now. See you in the next one. Thank you.